Congratulations, teams. Good luck, ladies. Play hard.
So I think it's going to point you over close to this area.
Should I say I don't know a lot about soccer? Welcome everyone to South Kitsap High School. Thursday night girls soccer is a special night because it is senior night. We're happy to be coming to you live this evening on SKTV, Wave Digital Cable Channel 205, and we're also streaming this game live in high definition on YouTube. You can find the link to the game by going to the school district homepage and click on the red play button in the upper right corner. Tonight, our girls take on the Rogers High School Rams. I'm Ian Aguilar, a senior here at South, and joining me in the booth tonight is Isaiah Lawson, a senior and my announcing partner. So what kind of game do we expect to see this evening, Isaiah?
The girls play tonight versus Rogers in their last regular season match of the year. A win would clinch third place in the final SPSL standings. Win, lose, or draw, the team is qualified for the postseason and will play next Thursday, November 1st, at a yet-to-be-determined site versus a yet-to-be-determined team. If they win that, they'll qualify for the state tournament that begins play on November 6th/7th.
I'm very excited for this game, for the ladies' senior night. They seem very energized today at school, and I'm hoping they can pull out the win today.
Looks like we have a strong crowd out tonight.
It's looking good. Look at the SKHS marching band.
Looks like the game's about to get underway. As the ladies take the field.
Would you like to start with the lineup?
All right, so for starting goalkeeper, we have Megan Nail. She's number 1. Number 2 is Lily Ludoviski. Number 3, Mia Alipo. Number 4, Emily Reel. 5, Sierra Van Gessen. 6, Abigail Rogers. 7 is Ashley Cameron. Number 8, McKenna Wheeler. 9, Selena Madrid. Number 10 is Mackenzie Sinclair. 11 is Kelsey Zach. 12 is Kelly Williams. 14, Tiana Lathram. 15, Juliette Jaren. 16, Eliza Vlarma. 17, Frankie Mopkins. 19, Maria Gaspar. 20, Ashley Nelson. And that is your lineup for the SK girls.
And here for the Rogers Rams, we have for the varsity lineup, Lexi Martinez, number 0. Number 1, Emma Breer. Number 2, Carly Whipple. Number 3, Brenna Lanos. Number 4, Claire Lanos. Number 5, Lainey Warmouth. 6, Allie Brewer. Number 7, Gabby Clippert. 8, Hannah Rappo. Number 9, Michaela Hurt. Number 11, Morgan Miles. Number 12, Shelby Ficca. Number 13, Olivia John. Number 14, Yasmin Salim. Number 16, Dylan Askew. Number 17, Emma Casilio. And number 18, Alexis.
And it looks like the game is underway. SK ladies have the ball. Ball's deflected off of Rogers number 17. Out of bounds for what looks like a SK girls throw-in.
We have Kelsey Zach here.
Ball goes out of bounds for what appears to be a Rogers throw-in. Looks like we might have a breakaway ball for Tina Lathram. She runs down the center.
Tiana is really fast.
Looks like the Rogers center back clears the ball out of bounds, where it's going to be a SK girls throw-in. Ball is deflected out again by a Rogers defender for another SK girls throw in.
Emily Real throwing in the ball. Nice attempt. Not quite there yet.
Only Real with the through ball to our number 18. Oh, just right off the post. And Rogers with the breakaway ball, defended by Kelly Williams. Looks like it'll be a SK girls throw in.
I like the face paint Kelsey's wearing. Looks like she's game ready. Oh.
Looks like that'll be a foul on Emily for a Rogers free kick. And that'll go out for a goal kick.
Megan Nail picking up the ball. Megan Nail is a quality keeper.
Megan Nail is on track to play soccer at the collegiate level. Free kick for the SK girls. Kelly Williams on the ball. Looks like Rogers is on the counterattack right now. Ooh.
Ooh.
Good goal by Rogers. Rogers is currently on the counterattack. Shot from outside the box, but Megan Nail makes the save. The ball will go out of bounds for a, looks like it's going to be an SK girls throw-in.
Honestly, I'm actually really excited for the ladies. They're actually in the league right now with a win-loss ratio of 3-2.
Sounds like our Lady Wolves have had a great season this year.
They took their last 2 games were losses from Bellarmine 0-1 and Puyallup 0-1. Now they're taking on Rogers with a record of 1-4, sitting at 8th in the league right now.
Wheeler passes the ball back to Megan Nail.
Fierce battle coming in.
Nicely defended by Rogers, center back. And it looks like the ball will go out for a SK girls throw-in.
Emily looking real calm.
Nicely defended by McKenna Wheeler. Kicks the ball out for a Rogers throw-in.
So Isaiah, what are your expectations for this game?
Looks like it's going to be a hard-fought match in the midfield for both teams. I think whoever can win the midfield will score first in this game and probably take this game.
Ooh.
Nicely defended, or nice save by Megan Nail.
The crowd just screaming after every single thing they do. I love the support system here at South Kitsap High School.
We have an especially strong crowd tonight, made up of
Family and friends all coming together for tonight's senior night.
Williams crosses the ball in.
Oh!
Ooh. Nice attempt, just far wide though. number 11, giving SK a free kick from just outside the box. Ball goes out of bounds for it appears to be SK girls throw-in. Nice throw by Emily into Eliza. Madrid makes a run through the center. Ooh. Rogers crosses into the center. It'll be saved by Megan Nail. Nicely defended by Kelly Williams. Kicks it out for a throw-in. Nice block by Kelly Williams. Looks like the girls are hyped up on the SK bench.
Looks like 3 of them are getting ready to go out there and start playing. See Mackenzie Sinclair down there.
Along with Mia Polo and
Can't quite see that third one.
that would be Frankie Mopkins, number 17.
3 checking out. Mackenzie Sinclair coming out banging.
Looks like Rogers has just made another sub. Shot from outside of the box, but goes out wide by Rogers.
I know.
Nail launches it to the center of the field.
That ball will be out. You could say that ball is really out of town today.
Rio will be subbed out for Juliette Girin.
Passing it to Frankie.
Mackenzie Sinclair tries to send it down the line. Will be blocked by Rogers defender for a throw-in. SK girls take a quick throw-in. And it'll be out again for an SK girls throw. Eliza crosses the ball over, defended by Rogers defenders. Ball is still up for grabs though. Oh! Looks like Tiana takes the shot, but it is just wide.
Still really early game. Only about 20 minutes left in the first.
Looks like Rogers is on the counterattack.
Racing down the field, missing it.
Just kept inside by Rogers, but will go to Megan Nail.
See the ladies on the bench.
Getting jiggy with it.
They don't look too stressed. Seem very calm.
See, the girls feel confident in this game and their ability.
I think they're ready to bounce back after, 2 losses.
They'll be looking for a fiery red start to go into the playoffs.
Hopefully to make the state tournament. As any of the lady soccer girls would say, it's a ring season.
To quote Kelly Williams, I believe she would say, "Let's go get this bread."
A very famous quote on the SK girls soccer team, as said by many.
Ball is given up at the midfield by SK. However, the SK girls get it back.
Ooh.
And that ball will go out of bounds. Or no.
Will be sitting right out.
Be a goal kick for Megan Nail.
Subbing in, we have Lily for Mac.
Ball goes out for a SK throw-in.
Rogers bringing in the ball.
It's the camera. Yeah, it keeps tilting the other way. Like if I let go, it just spins. Yeah, it wants to turn right.
I think that'll be a throw-in
Also,
for
my
Rogers.
little box is broken. No, it turns left. No, left.
Eliza sends the ball forward to Tiana Latham. Tiana makes a run and down the center.
Ooh.
She goes to goal. She shoots just wide.
She seems pretty beat up about that. You can see conversations from Eliza and Tiana, you know, making up.
I'd say this is anyone's game, wouldn't you, Ian?
I would say so. It seems that, you know, South Kitsap's looking pretty calm, but Rogers, with how they're standing in the league so far, it kind of seems like they really want to pull out that win today.
Agree with that. Ball goes to Megan Nail. Megan Nail launches it out. The right side of the field will go out of bounds for a Rogers throw-in.
The ball just sitting right on the bench, just trying to take a little seat.
Nicely defended by South. Rogers with nowhere to go up front will send it back to their center back, who launches it down the left side of the field and out of bounds for an SK throw. I guess that'll be a Rogers throw. Looks like Eliza will defend that one out for an SK girls throw.
Looking at the crowd and looking at the band, still pretty strong.
Even in this somewhat rainy weather.
People bringing out their tarps, the umbrellas. It's looking really fun.
It's always nice to see the school come out and support our SK girls soccer team, even in this kind of weather, especially on their senior night.
Hard fought battle right there.
Between Eliza and Rogers, number 11. Rogers crosses the ball into the center of the box. That'll be deflected out for a SK goal kick.
This is a really nice view of the field.
And Megan Nail will run out to receive the ball for a goal kick. Kenna Wheeler kicks it out for a Rogers throw in.
Still seems like they're testing out the waters with only 10 minutes left.
Looks like this will also be a very physical game. You see a lot of shoving going in for these matches for the ball. Ball deflected off of Tiana for a Rogers goal kick. Looks like Rogers number 5 will be coming on. That is Lainey Warmuth. Wheeler sends the ball over. Sadly, it goes out of bounds.
Number 15, Juliet, with a nice hustle coming in. You can really hear this crowd screaming from up here. Everyone's just looking for that goal. You know what I like to say?
We like to say, Ian.
See the ball, be the ball.
Looks like the ball went out of bounds there. It'll be a Rogers throw. Kelly Williams kicks the ball out for a Rogers throw.
Looks like that ball has been voted off the island.
Let's go, South!
Ball goes through, but Megan Nail will be there to pick it up. Ball's won in the midfield by McKenna Wheeler.
Ooh.
Tough challenge by South was called offsides there.
Running around 5:52 on the clock. Still 0-0.
Ball's crossed in, but will go out of bounds for a South goal kick. You can really hear this crowd cheering on the girls as they play. Looks like Rogers is making another sub.
Megan Nail just standing there, calm.
Cool and collected.
All rumbling, no stumbling. So look at that.
Looks like Mac just posted and toasted.
Oh,
the
look at that.
Rogers defenders. Oh, nice save by the Rogers goalie.
You could really see it there. No hocus, no pocus, just pure focus by South Kitsap Wolves.
Ball will go out for a South girls throw-in. Mac fights for the ball.
Seems to be a lot of pressure going in, sending it back.
Ball is just misplayed out of bounds. Looks like it was attempted to go to Kelsey Zach. Rogers with some nice play down there.
Now, Isaiah, you play soccer, right?
I do.
What would you say the difference is between sitting in the stands and really being out there on the field where all the action is?
I feel like being on the outside, you can really see what everybody's doing, what they're trying to get at. Whereas when you're on the field, you're more focused on yourself. Looks like we've just gotten the 2-minute warning. Nice touch by Mr. Spalding of Athman right there to keep the ball from rolling out too far out of bounds.
Mr. Spalding really one of the biggest assets of South.
Making sure our players stay healthy. You can really see the girls fighting, the intensity going up in these final minutes of the first half.
Oh,
Just wide by the Rogers player.
just missed it by, seems to be like an inch.
You can hear the crowd cheering on Megan to get her back up in spirits.
Very lucky for South Kitsap right there. That could have changed the whole game right there.
That is not how you want to end a half. Looks like that is the end of the first half.
Standing at 0-0.
I'd say this is going to be a hard-fought match between the two in the second half. Ian, do you think there'll be any changes that they'll make in the second half to their strategies?
Honestly, I don't know. It could be anyone's game right now. I already know both teams are going to be coming out stronger, knowing what fix their mistakes.
You may have noticed the purple ribbons, bows, and just simply the color purple flooding through South Kitsap. It's not just a color. This symbolizes our support of A Week Without Violence, a global movement to end domestic violence. But what exactly is domestic violence?
Domestic violence is abusive and threatening behavior intended to control a victim. And it could be physical, emotional, and essentially it's an effort to control the victim and everything that the victim does.
We know this is a very difficult topic to discuss. However, with nearly 1.5 million high school students nationwide experiencing physical abuse from a dating partner in a single year, domestic violence needs to be the topic of conversation.
I think the lack of awareness amongst young people regarding domestic violence is, it seems like schools are reluctant to talk about it. It's an uncomfortable topic. Domestic violence and sexual assault are uncomfortable topics, so we're trying to break those barriers and make sure that everyone is talking.
Although this may seem like a large issue to take on, we can make change and through A Week Without Violence bring awareness to solving this issue.
We can stop violence in general by teaching our kids young about healthy boundaries, healthy relationships, and it doesn't even have to be related to a dating relationship or an intimate relationship, but just teaching our kids early what is appropriate, what's not appropriate, what boundaries they can set, and what they can do if somebody has violated their boundaries.
This is only the beginning. Stay tuned to see more change and information on how to end domestic violence altogether. We wear purple, and we stand together in creating a future filled with healthy relationships. We have come to a time in our lives where our voice matters more than anything. Registering to vote is just one small process that can make so many big differences in our community and even the country. Although online registration and registering by mail is closed, there are still so many ways you can register before the next election.
There are several ways. One is to go directly to the auditor's office at the administration building on, I think it's Division Street. You can also register at different sites set up by the League of Women Voters.
To vote, you must be a citizen of the U.S. and 18 years old by Election Day. The next election is November 6th, and if you want a say in whether we build a new high school or who makes up the House of Representatives, you have until October 29th to register in person.
You should register to vote because it is your civic duty. You are a citizen of the United States. You have a say in how the government runs, and if you don't vote, you negate that privilege.
Each and every one of your votes matter, and now more than ever, we need you. You can make change, and you are the voice of our future.
Did I get you?
No, you didn't scare me.
Then why did you scream?
Because you broke the school dress code, duh. Listen, Sal, we know it's spooky season and Halloween's coming up, but there's still some rules you need to follow. First things first, follow the dress code in the planner. If it's not allowed, don't wear it. Second, no masks, hoods, or face paint. Staff needs to be able to tell who you are at all times. Third, absolutely no fake weapons, no matter how plastic they are. And finally, get creative. Halloween is a day to express yourself. Let's have some fun. I hope you're excited for Halloween as I am. Stay spooky, Sal.
No.
Welcome back, everyone. We're just about ready for the second half. I'm Ian Aguilar alongside with Isaiah Lawson. Tell me what you thought about the first half.
It looked like a hard-fought match. It looks like South was dominating possession in the center of the field. However, Rogers was dominating out on the wings. So this should be an interesting match to see whose plans will work out better, whether it's going through the midfield or going out through the wings.
Coming in strong. Oh, there it is.
Looks like she was just called offsides. Rogers will take it on the right wing. Going on the inside, shot.
Blocked by
That will be
Megan.
saved. It's kicked outside for a Rogers throw.
Looking at the crowd here, it just seems like more people have joined us. Looking over at the Rogers side of the field, no one really coming out today.
So Ian, how do you think the energy of this crowd has affected the game out there?
Nothing too crazy happening, but every time, a player's...
Ooh, looks
getting
like there's a
in the
breakaway by Mac. Going on with the goalie.
straight downtown to the face. We can hear our crowd
Going off right now.
feeling a little rowdy.
Nicely defended by South. A little shove in the back by Rogers right there.
For those tuning in at home or wherever you are, welcome.
Looks like Rogers will have a free kick on the 25. Saved by Megan Nail. Nice defense by Frankie Mopkins right there. Posting up to the Rogers forward.
Looks like the crowd's having a blast down there.
Let the ball go out for a Rogers throw-in. Nicely defended by South.
Would you look at that? Chants from the crowd after that trip.
This crowd is really into this game.
You can really hear certain students just going at it.
Mac taking it down the center, passes it. Oh,
Not quite there yet. They're getting close. They're getting real close.
waiting on Rogers making another sub.
I think it's really crazy for all the senior girls out here tonight, realizing this is their final and their last home game in their whole high school career.
Yeah,
Playing at Kitsap Bank Stadium.
I would think that most girls here are coming out with the determination to win this game, so that way they can have some more games here at the SK.
Just like last year with the boys soccer team and how they got to have a state-hosted game here right at Kitsap Bank.
That's right, that was their first playoff game hosted here at the SK Bank Stadium.
Is that ever? Like first ever?
I can't quite say, but I know as far for it being on the SK Bank field, that would be the first ever
Brand new field.
with its coconut turf. One thing that's special about SK Bank field is that rather than being made out of turf, which is usually plastic, it is made out of coconut that's been shredded or corks that would be in like wine bottles.
It's actually really cool. And you can find more about that on the SKHS video production YouTube channel. They have a whole documentary on the whole, like, step-by-step on
Process.
how the building.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool to watch.
I can remember my freshman year, or before my freshman year, was the summer going into freshman year, and coming to the field, and you could see how it was just a grass field, and it was kind of beat up.
Yeah, it was super muddy.
Super muddy, and then you came here.
Geese poop.
Yep. A couple weeks later, they tore it all down. After a couple months, we now have SK Bank Stadium.
I think it's honestly really cool as being, you know, South Kitsap, one of the biggest high schools by population in Washington State. And just getting a brand new field, I feel like this is something everyone's been waiting for a while.
It's always nice when the community comes out to support the high school. Some nice play out there by our SK girls. One-on-one with the goalie. Oh! And it's going to be a goal!
That's a goal!
And your SK girls take the lead in the 29th minute, or 29th minute into the second half.
As you would say, they were posted and toasted.
They're posting and toasting the defense of Rogers.
Let's get a replay on that. Look at that. Right there.
And that was a goal by Tiana Lathram.
Looking so excited right out there.
You can definitely feel the atmosphere changing here. The crowd was definitely into it before, but now you can really hear them getting involved in this game.
Puts kind of an edge on the game now. Rogers having to come up and the Wolves having, securing that lead.
Yep. I'd say if the SK girls can get another goal, it'll really seal the nail on this game.
Yeah, the Megan nail. That's gonna be a highlight that I'm gonna listen to forever.
Coughlin making nail. That was pretty quality.
I was getting excited over the goal.
Some nice defending out there by your SK girls.
Looking at everybody, everyone still seems very excited after the amazing goal made by Tiana Latham.
Ian, how do you feel like that goal will affect Rogers' play here on after in the rest of the game?
I think it's made a big impact because someone finally scored. The goalie out here has to do a lot of big mental impact on her.
Mm-hmm. I'd agree with that. It was a nice attempt by Rogers, but it'll just go out wide for an SK goal kick. Now, Ian, this might sound a little cheesy, but I think after that goal, you can really feel the Wolfpack mentality after the goal with the crowd and the players coming together.
Most definitely. Everyone just seems so excited after that goal. Just have to stay clear for the next 26 minutes.
I think our girls can pull it through. Or as some of our girls would say, they're about to secure the bag.
Securing the bag. It's a very famous one.
For those of you who don't know, securing the bag is basically a phrase here at SK High. For them, in this scenario, it would be them securing the win and getting the dub over Rogers.
You can really hear the crowd, just...
Crowd's getting really involved in this one.
Way to make it wide, Red Key! Way to make it wide!
Let's try it.
I think so. For those of you who don't know, Strat is a student at SK, and he is the unofficial mascot of our sports teams. Always coming to games.
Picking up the hustle.
Fighting for that ball. You can feel the energy of the girls rising as they fight for that ball. That goal has definitely made a difference in the game. Rogers tries to go for the counterattack, but that ball will roll out for a SK girls throw-in.
Threading the needle, just going right outside.
Mm-hmm. Kenzie tries to outrun the defender on that one. Nice moves by the referee right there.
Almost hitting the ref. Not so fast, my friend. I still think it's crazy, just senior night, you know, senior year, everything's coming to an end.
Coming to an end, but it also means new beginnings. Those of us going into college or just adult life afterwards. You know, a couple of our seniors intend on going to college. Eliza Villarma, Emily Reel, Kelly Williams, Megan Nail, just to name a few.
I love the energy they're all bringing, just coming in with that extra hustle.
Mm-hmm. I feel like the crowd and that goal has definitely played a big part in that. Crowd giving our girls some energy.
Especially it being a really like nice, easy going goal.
Mm-hmm. And that'll be an SK girls throw-in.
Number 11 right there. Kelsey Zach.
Kelsey intends on going to Seattle U after she's done with her senior year.
Seattle U?
Yep.
Dang, that's crazy. I want to go to Seattle U.
Nice
Where do you want to go?
I also want to go to Seattle U.
Really?
Yeah.
Looks really fun over there. What do you want to do there?
Nice private school in the heart of Seattle. I think I would major in either chemistry or biology. What about you, Ian?
Social work.
Social work.
I was actually looking at their tennis team like a week ago. I was looking at like on tryouts.
Mm-hmm.
You have to submit a survey first on a bunch of things about yourself. I think it's kind of crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
You think you can make their tennis team?
I think I'm going to try. It's going to be a long shot, though. Won't hurt to try, you know, if I'm...
Yeah, I believe in you, Ian. I wish you the best of luck. Looks like we have a player down for the SK girls. Can't quite see who that is yet. Looks like they'll need to make a sub. Or take that back. Rogers was given a yellow card and they are subbing that player out.
Frankie Moppins is getting right up. We see some of our Wolves on the bench getting right off the bench and getting warmed up for the game, or jumping right into the game.
I can only imagine the way that Tiana feels. This is her senior night, scoring the possible game-winning goal.
Imagine talking about that in a couple years.
And the ladies get another one!
Look at that, and how about that?
Nice cross from Tanner Latham into Eliza Villarma. Gets the header on it, then it goes in for another ladies goal.
Score sitting at 2-0. Roughly 20 minutes left. The crowd's going wild. See, with 20 minutes left, I would say it's pretty balanced towards the Wolves.
I would say this game is definitely in the favor of the Wolves now. Hopefully with that second goal, they will keep up the intensity. Let's watch this replay.
Eliza Villard coming in.
Eliza Vlarma on the back door, getting it in. Way to go, ladies.
Senior year, an assist, a header right into the goal. Something you'll remember for years.
I'd say we could give Tiana MVP of this game.
Oh, isn't Tiana playing soccer at CWU?
I believe so.
What's their mascot?
I don't remember.
Wildcat?
I think so. We'll have our experts look into that one.
Oh, Wellington.
He is a Wildcat.
It's pretty cool. It's a pretty good way to cap off the regular season, jumping in right into the postseason.
This will definitely be a good boost in morale for our ladies as they go into the postseason. One last replay at that goal by Eliza Vlarma.
You see how excited everybody is. Really unexpected.
And if the girls can hang on to this lead, then they will officially clinch that third place spot in the final SPSL standings.
Jumping in the long jump pool pit.
Can tell Tiana wants to get
Ethan
another
Brandon
one.
getting that ball in. We love you, Ethan. I still think it's crazy. Even with a 2-0 lead, everyone's still giving out their best efforts.
Yeah, it's pretty good to see. I'd say that crowd has a lot to do to help with that. Crowd's pretty energized, keeps our girls energized.
Tiana, this is a soccer field, not a water slide. Not a water slide.
I believe she'd say that she was just testing out the water slide on the field.
Yeah, most definitely.
Nice interception by the SK girls.
I would say South Kitsap came in this second and final half coming in with a lot of power.
They were definitely coming in red hot.
You can really see the pressure going on the Rogers side more than the Wolves side. Megan Nail looking over there, just chilling. Right
there, we just had substitution. Emily Reel coming off, McKenna Wheeler going in for her. And Wheeler will be filling in for that center back position.
Looking at about 14 minutes left. Mom, if you're still watching, I love you.
Grandma, thank you for watching. I love you. You really hear this crowd get energized as Matt comes off and as Mia Alipo goes in for her. You know, and I think we can agree that the SK girls tonight have made SK really proud.
Most definitely. Looking down at the crowd, everyone looks so happy and energetic. I mean, how could you be sad after, getting 2 goals?
Especially if your team's about to get third in the SPSL standings.
And SPSL being such a hard league to compete in, one of the hardest leagues in Washington State, I think I hope that they'll get a high seeding if they make it in the tournament.
I think they will. Getting third in the SPSL standings will definitely help them out. Even in such a hard division, though, I believe our girls have really stood out. Even when playing some of the top teams in our division, even if we did lose to them, it was only by a goal, and those were really hard-fought, tough, equal games.
Yeah.
So I'd say our girls have a really good chance in the playoffs.
Looking at about 10 minutes left.
Looks like we might have a breakaway ball. Rogers will kick that one out.
You can really hear the crowd. It sounds like they're singing a song, but I can't tell what it quite is.
I can't quite tell which chant they're singing right now. Tough challenge right there.
My mom just texted me saying, "Love you back. Thank you for the shout out." I didn't know she was still watching.
Grandma just sent me 2 heart emojis.
She watching too?
Mm-hmm. The Wolves with another possible breakaway right here by Tiana Lathram. The ball just goes out of bounds. Looks like it'll be a corner kick for our ladies.
Number 20.
Ashley Nelson on the corner. A nice cross to that back post. Sadly, nobody was there. The cross back in the middle of the box.
Hearing everybody cheer for their friend Ashlyn. Good support system here at SK. Dude, that's so cool seeing that live.
Nicely defended by Rogers. Attempted shot by Selena right there, blocked by the defender. Tiana with a hard challenge right there.
Roughly 6 minutes left.
Looks like that was mishit by the Rogers defender. Will go out for a SK girls throw-in.
Dang.
You guys can really see our girls fighting to get possession of the ball.
5 minutes left. South playing those hard final minutes. Seniors enjoying the field while it's there. Their last few minutes, you know, just competing on the field today.
Field day up. Hopefully in this in these playoffs we can get another home game for our senior girls.
And I'm hoping that our first game for the Wolves is pretty close by to home. So we have a lot of supporters come out.
Definitely would like to go watch that game.
Especially if they win.
Win or lose, though, I believe the girls have had a great season this year.
Sitting third in the league is not a bad spot to be sitting at.
You know, especially in such a difficult division as the SPSL is.
South Kitsap really showing they're dominant in this new league. I would say South is not really having that much of a hard time dealing with everything in this league, with wrestling winning state last year.
That's right. Boys soccer going to state. Track always doing really well. We've cross country had a couple people go to state too. They're doing really well.
And I know with the tennis team, they have 1 singles and 1 doubles going in the district tournament this weekend, hoping to come out and go to state.
Do you guys know who you play yet?
No.
No? Okay. Looks like we are approaching that 2-minute warning in the second half.
Is the ball on the other side of the fence?
It is.
Warning, 2 minutes.
We have just reached the 2-minute warning. Shot attempted by Rogers, but that is far wide to the left. Well, Ian, I believe we can say that our girls have definitely secured the bag here tonight.
Oh, they definitely have secured the bag. I was about to say bread. They did get that too.
They definitely did. They definitely did get the bread today.
I know they're very confident when they say it's ring season.
Ooh. That was a tough hit right there.
Still laying there. Can't quite see who that is yet.
Slow to get up.
Number
Looks
15.
like that is Juliet right there. Looks like she'll be okay as she walks back over to her position. Megan Nail there to nail the coffin in this game.
Spooky season.
You can see the referee checking his clock. Looks like this game is about to end at any moment.
Looking at that, clearly you can tell it's a senior night win tonight.
It is. I'm very proud of our girls tonight. They definitely represented well. I'm sure this will feel great to look back on their senior night, knowing that they won the game.
Do you want to do a quick shout out to all the seniors who played tonight?
Yeah, we have as goalkeeper number 1, Megan Nail. In defense, number 2, Lucia Furtado. Number 4, Emily Rio playing defense. Number 5, Mariana Flores playing defense. Number 7, Aurora Zuanazi playing forward. Number 11, Kelsey Zack playing defense. Number 12, Kelly Williams playing defense. Number 14, Tiana Latham playing forward. Another number 14, Aubrey Magbonwa playing defense. 16, Eliza Villarma playing forward. Another 16, Haley Hamilton playing midfield. 19, Leah Gaspar playing forward. And number 20, Noelle Bolts playing defense. And with that, that is the end of the game. Your girls beat Rogers 2-0.
Goals by Tiana Latham and Eliza Villarma.
Tiana getting the assist to Eliza's goal. And with that, we want to thank you for joining us for the South Kitsap High School girls soccer match. And we'd also like to thank the students of the video production program here at South who made this television program possible.
And again, the final score, South Kitsap Wolves 2 and Rogers 0. So long and good evening from South Kitsap High School. This is Ian Aguilar.
This is Isaiah Lawson.
Signing off.
Just minus 4, South Kitsap.